Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as lovely green Kale over here in Southeast Asia. We are, of course, going for the Eat Your Greens achievement. We have to take all the grasslands provinces in Asia, which is a big task. We finally become no longer landlocked. We landlocked ourselves last episode by eating all of Taungu here. Made a bunch of dumb mistakes, like marrying the wrong person and then having to break that marriage. But generally did well. We've ate Taungu here, we ate Champa over here. No, Champa down here, and fed that to Khmer, and we ate Kahar, I think, over here, just as a side dish. Unfortunately, Bengal managed to declare war on Pegu here. They have a bunch of claims in this whole region, thanks to their missions, I suppose, which allows them to take Pegu, even though they don't have actual water connection to it, which sucks. We're gonna have to fight Bengal soonish. We're also dealing with a bunch of rebels, of course. There are going to be some Pegu separatists extremely soon. I'm going to try to do some unrest reduction here. But these guys are going to rise up. It's just a given. I wouldn't reduce unrest here at all, except I want to actually sit here and attack them immediately when they spawn, rather than have to take the jungle negative. And they should still spawn. I think they have, what, 11% chance every month to spawn. That should be done quite soon. I'm losing a bunch of money because I'm rooting out corruption extremely aggressively. We're taking a bunch of corruption thanks to overextension, unbalanced research. Gave the Caucasus Billy against Bengal because they ate all of Pegu. Yep. Daviet rivaled me. Okay. Well, we want to eat Daviet anyway, and I might as well rival them back then. They are allied to our ally Ayutthaya, which sucks. And this is actually, maybe we now have an issue with keeping that alliance up. Because they are allied to our rival. But maybe not. They are the Pegu separatists. Let's eat them. What are you? You're also Pegu separatists. Bengalese Pegu separatists. Oh, that's the Peguan army that was out here, and then when they died. I may get lucky here. Bengal, do you have access through me? And if so, why? You do not. How did you even get here? Boats? Oh, they actually have transport boats. But Ayutthaya is unfortunately just killing the rebels. That's sad, because otherwise this land may have defected back to Pegu and we could have then eaten it. Now we have to eat it manually. It's just so much more work. We can make some claims. No, we cannot. So we already have claims. Has no possible neighboring province to fabricate claim. That seems like a lie. Oh, because I already have a claim there, because I already had it on Pegu. I see. That makes sense. I even saw the message earlier. I just blanked out on that. So, you don't need to be down here anymore. Instead, what are my worst separatists? Tripurans, Sadians. Probably not happening, Sadians. Kaharis. Kaharis are a thing. I did increase their autonomy and they're still unhappy. So maybe go and suppress up there for a minute. Just try to keep things under control, because we don't have the manpower to actually continue fighting rebels. I don't want to lose military. I also don't want to lose prestige. I hate it. Normally I would easily take the prestige, but currently we're just trying to have prestige so we can kill our heir. But we keep having events that kill our prestige. We should have, well, decent. Tiny bit of a gain, but it's not great. This is also not great. Is there any way you can stand without taking attrition? I guess that's a no. Let's walk them here and go. I don't know if this is great or anything, but it technically works. Just do this. Did that actually lock in? No. Accept. So last actual core, and then there's a ton of territorial cores to still make. Grab another claim on Bengal. I'm sure there are great provinces that I want to claim. Sanaway is a great one. Mraukyu. But there's even these, yeah, let's go with Chittagong here. Let's go with the centers of trade first. So we can eventually move our trade into Bengal Delta. I think that's very important to do. What are you, rebels? Sardian separatists still? Come on, 55 years. You have no chance of rising, essentially. It's gonna be fine. Fine, I say. Ooh, we can never have too many men. Gain a base manpower and 5,000 manpower. That is excellent. Finally convert the thing, Naga. It is cored, right? Did we core Naga? Yes. So I can convert you, and it's not actually that expensive. 22 month. I will turn on the edict. Make it a bit quicker. That's 18 month. Get rid of that. Speaking of edicts, do we have a bunch of edicts running around that just do nothing for us? Because that's the thing we do. No, actually. Okay. That's good. With great pedigree come great abilities. I like the name of that. What does it mean? We gain +1 diplomatic relations, which I don't care about, and some swapping of influence and loyalty, which is not great. Gain trade power and swap the other way around. Or gain autonomy change. That's actually really good. I'm gonna take this. The question is, how do we get our nobles happy again? Can we press like a happiness button? No. This is 10 years of monthly 0.03 autonomy change. So that's 12 times 0.3, that is 3.6. It's not insane, but it's over a whole country. That's not bad. I think that's actually quite good. I just don't like the idea of our nobles being so unhappy. Influence on the monastic is going to be fine. Do we have provinces for our nobles, maybe? With all this... Yeah, I mean, this, for example, Shenvi here, 80% autonomy. I'm going to do this and then try to make them happy again. By giving them some land. I mean, it's not... Increase in happiness is not insane. And if we do it, we should either go the full way or wait a bit. I think I'm going to wait a bit. Keep them unhappy for a minute. Reasoning behind that being that you gain unrest in all noble-owned provinces when the nobles are unhappy. And so if I give them some land now, sure, they're going to be happy earlier, but we're also gaining all that unrest in those provinces for that time. If we do it later, we don't get that unrest. Don't gain that unrest. I really want them to be happy. But that was just too good an offer to take, not to take. Cook on new states. What do we get? State maintenance reduction, harsh treatment cost. I'm gonna grab it. Not that we're planning on harsh treating, but the state maintenance, hey, money is money right now. Also, we can take tech, and diplotech is exactly what we need. Not because we want diplotech, but because we no longer have unbalanced research, I don't think. Exactly. And so we're rooting out corruption much quicker. Which is good, of course. Our general has died. Let's just put ourselves in charge then, for now. Definitely want a new general before we go to war. We are a pretty bad general, but what can you do? Still not really. I really want to build buildings. Do we have... I think we have good buildings to build, right? We have like an insane temple in Kale, and an even insaner workshop in Kale. And I think a decent marketplace in Kale, yeah. I'm gonna finally take our high income mission here and start building at least this workshop and then probably the temple afterwards. I'm just gonna build this up. Am I? Losing so much money right now that I can't really afford to do this, but I want to. Let's root out corruption first. I think it's important to get rid of that. Ming wants my military power. Truce to Ming has ended, that's fine. I wouldn't even have a truce if you had just asked me to become your tributary instead of forcing me. Kahari separatists. Naga is still quite unhappy. We did include Naga, right? Yeah. We're just not very good at suppressing. Or Naga's really unhappy. I'm gonna grab a new idea. Sure, land maintenance modifier. Ding, ding, ding. Gain some money. Gain some innovativeness. Nice. Gain some... Which ones do we care most about? I think I put all of these on extremely high autonomy, right? Where's Taungu itself? Oh, that's not even my land. There's Taungu itself. At 88% autonomy. Is it worth... I think I'm going to take the smaller ones first. Not sure if that makes sense, but... As I said earlier, I think it balances out. Thanks to the cost being based on development anyway. There are other factors, but... Why am I still losing this much money? Spending 5 ducats on rooting out corruption, gee. Gain stability, like. Gain loyalty on the monastics, like. Or gain legitimacy, which is good, and gain the loyalty on the nobles, which is actually quite great for us. Ooh. Gonna take the stability. But that would have been nice. 5 ducats on rooting out corruption. It must be dropping so quickly now. 0.9 every year. So it should be gone next year. Good. Whatever happened to these rebels anyway, these peasants? Nobody knows. Excellent. Gain 2 brace production in Ava. Good. And lose diplomacy power. Gain legitimacy. Every year until we die. Or until 99. So for 5 years. I mean, there's no option there, so I'm just going to do it. Core coming in. So, spy network on Bengal. You have any other nice neighboring... I mean, we have tons of nice provinces I want to eat. I think we already claimed Chittagong. What the world port. Ooh. It's going to be downgraded to a level 2 center of trade, but that's still a level 2 center of trade. And I'm going to grab this place. The question is, how do we fight you? Do you have friends? You have some friends. Not quite sure how we're gonna go about this just yet. Delhi would not join, but Malacca, Jampur, and Pasai would call in Ayutthaya to deal with Malacca and Pasai. They have a lot of troops, but then we would have to deal with Bengal on our own. I think Bengal is much more powerful than we are at the moment. Don't care about Champa. Still would like a delete button here. Yeah, they have 8,000 more troops. And if we look at army quality, we have better defensiveness, tradition, much better morale. That's actually quite good. Why that? Power protection, tradition, prestige. Well, if we do spend our prestige on firing our air, which I really need to do, we need to go to war to get some prestige. So we can spend all the prestige to gain 60 military power, or gain 2. I'm going to take the power here. Again, mercantilism is a long-term thing. I don't think we need long-term things at the moment. Corruption almost gone. I don't want to lose more prestige. Yeah, less spy detection. It's fine. Kahar, sure. Should have the edict on. Yes. Convert that. Pay the tribute. Core the thing. And... I mean, these guys should be easy to eat. Tributary of Ming is fine. Do you even have troops? Langshang. Probably have like 3,000 troops. Langshang has 7,000. It's a number. Certainly a number. Do I still need my people over here repressing? Yes. Sue and repressing. I definitely want a cannon. I think we go up to... we don't really have money. All these things I want to spend money on. I would like a full army. If we attack Langshang, we can't really eat all of it. Because we can't core this place. Which is the best province to take. This one is just meh. Could take that and subjugate this place. Not the best of subjects, but they should have a lot of... Yeah, they have a lot of cores. That's actually quite good. Maybe we just completely subjugate them anyway. That seems fine. Did you give me my claim? You did not. Get me that claim. Because I can't fabricate it, and I really want it. So once we have that claim, we're gonna declare war on these guys. But before that, Assam, we could easily eat Assam here. They have some nice provinces. You're allied to Jaipur, which is probably not an actual enemy. No. Let's eat Assam. I say that, but I don't think we actually have claims. We do not. Stay here. Get me that, no. Get me that suppression. And give me some claims on these guys. And then... still just accumulating monarch points. Still don't really have any trade power. Of course, next to autonomy. Speaking of autonomy, can we drop some autonomy somewhere? That's a no. Fine then. Daviet's spying on us. I would like to fight Daviet, but I don't want to declare war on my ally. And I would join. Oh, they're malevolent. But they don't like us enough to not join that war. So we need to call in Ayutthaya into a war against somebody else. Could call them into war against Langshan if my subject ever gets working here. And when we have that, then we can easily declare war on Daviet, who has no other friends. And who we have at least one claim on. I want more, of course, but, you know. Can't have everything. We have some manpower. We are starting to have some money. I want to use the money to build that great workshop. Wait, now you take attrition? Because of the one guy. Walk over here. Go back to suppressing. Not scorched earthing. I was so dumb. Lose 100 ducats. I don't have 100 ducats. So we have local unrest and less goods produced. We don't care about the goods produced in Parthian and the unrest until when? 1500, it's 5 years, and we have... yeah, that's fine. We're getting essentially no goods produced out of that province anyway, right? Well, some. Because they actually had 75% autonomy. Yeah, I'm still gonna take this. Now we get 0.1. Awesome. Ming eats my admin, as they do. When can I call this? Now. And we actually had those rebels fire. Yes, I'm gonna call it anyway. I'm gonna gain the karma, is that right? Is there any chance we get below? I just don't think we get into the right territory anymore. I'm gonna levy the tax, just stay negative in the karma. Okay. Wasn't the rebels I was worried about, but it's certainly rebels. Also, does my subject have no army anymore? You had an army. You used to have an army, subject. So we're not gonna have Champani separatists. That's not a thing that we can allow to happen. So we just have to go and help our subject there. Bengal, call Tripura their own. Don't worry, Bengal, I'm gonna call your land my own very soon. People at war with, yes, please go and kill Bengal if you can. Doesn't look like you can. Nah, Limbuan, Kaji, Gush, it's not gonna be a thing. Who are your rivals, Bengal? Do you have any rivals that I could maybe, you know, convince to help against you? Ayutthaya, VJ, and Kale. Kale is me. Ooh, Kale is me. Would you ally me? No, why not? Too many different relations, neutral, my navy strength, distance, my army strength. Orissa? It's closer to allying me. Apparently the army is shite. I really want an ally against Bengal, but I'm not quite sure who that's gonna be. And just Ayutthaya is just not enough. Let's crunch these guys and the other guys. Savannah is fine land to fight in. Do I want a different general before I do this? Kinda do. Oh, we can demand admin, that's gonna be great. Let's see. Nobility. If I give you this place, Shenvi, you go to 37.7. And then I give you Saline. And you're happy. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna grab your general. Now we could demand military support, which makes them super unhappy, which gives us unrest in all the nobles provinces. That's actually quite a good general. But it will give us 150 military power, which is of course nice to have. Speaking of military power, please grab another idea, even if it's just available mercenaries. What provinces do you have? You have Saline, Shenvi, and Mongyang. How is the unrest in those provinces? Saline she has positive unrest because we're cruel. Control by nobility is gonna go away, but it's still there. So right now, so we'll be slightly unrestful. And slightly unrestful here. And then not unrestful there if I made my nobles unhappy again. I think that seems fine. I think I do that. Just got them happy, I'm just gonna go, nope, nope. Be extremely disloyal. But I want your military power. Sorry, sorry. You guys, monastics. Definitely want to milk you. Could seek their support, but I really don't want to spend the prestige at the moment. Recruit a unrest guy. 25% cheaper. Yeah. And then demand 150 admin power. Yoink. And merchants can't be done yet, right. Good. Well, not good, but it is what it is. We did core all the things. We should think about giving stuff to the monastics anyway for the unrest reduction and the money. If I gave you guys red on green, why paradox? Ooh, this would have been a good place. To give to the nobles. Huh, someday. 443 is an okay place in Prome. Gonna do this, I think. Yeah, entrance is fine. And anything else? Could give them this place too. Yeah, it's unrestful. That helps. Crunch these rebels. Then crunch those rebels. And then my subject is gonna be super happy that I saved their land. Not that I really care about that right now. But hey. Right? You should be like, ooh, defend our provinces, liberated our provinces. Nice. Would you, because I did that for you, would you do me the favor of fabricating a freaking claim on Langshan? Damn diplomats. Why do I even have those people? So I really want to declare war on Bengal. Well, that's a definite no. We should add Delhi, Jaunpur, Pasai, and Malacca to our message list, though. Let's go best guess again. And then add, what was it? Delhi. Delhi. And Jaunpur. I think Malacca was on it. And who's the last person? You're out to Pasai. Scroll. Pasai. So now we get to know when these people go to war, and then maybe we find an opening there. We don't want to stand there and take attrition for sure. We'd rather handle some of our rebels. Our rebels look pretty good though right now. So maybe we can go to war again, but I don't have any good claims, do I? Except for on Bengal, and Bengal is not a thing I can really do anything. Oh, we do get that claim on Assam. Excellent. So let's walk over there and start eating those people. Tasty little Assamese. And I think I can grab another claim on Bengal too. Like on Sand way down here maybe. Tons of claims, we just need to find a way to actually declare war. Pay the human sacrifice. Gain karma. It said karma doesn't work anymore for us anyway. Mongkung gets local unrest. Where's Mongkung? How many Monks can there be? Mongpai. Mongkung? Do we even have that? I mean, clearly, there. Yeah, this is fun. We also need to think about maybe building some transport boats and starting no-CBing some people out here. Really like to get into Japan. Also Spice Islands. Quite nice. We definitely need the Malacca trade now to make anything good out of that, but here getting the Philippines done would be a good start. Thanks if I do Philippines, I also need to no-CB Japan again. No-CBs are expensive. So if I just declare war on Tongo here, we lose 2 stability and gain 2 war exhaustion. Wouldn't have to fight many people, which is nice. Manila. The only way we actually get cores there, claims there, is by grabbing colonization, I think. And then colonizing next to them and then fabricating claims. Or by making somebody like Cebu our subject, but I assume they are not interested. Distance between waters. New, they say. New. Could also go and declare on like Ashikaga. And then to Haichi. Interesting. Is it currently dying to Ming? No, Ming is helping them. Ming is their overlord. If I were to declare war on Ashikaga. We don't have boats, so it's a bit of an exercise here, but we need to, now that we have water access, we need to think about these things, because I think we have to do some outward expansion extremely soon, or we're just gonna fall behind in time too much. But is this the right way? It's the alternative. Get into Malacca, which we could easily. Fabricate a claim here on Turkey. We don't even need a claim. I think we have a core on that. So our subject has, yeah. And then grab more of the land. And then start expanding down here first. Maybe that's better. Who are you allied to, Malacca? Bengal. Is that our way into Bengal? Is that what we do here? I mean, it's not like we can fight that war right now, but if we look at Malacca. 22,000 troops. Oof. And on Tech 8. It's rough. And they're gonna have better boats than we do. Well, if we had any boats, theirs would be better. They actually have 6 heavies. But the boats, I mean, they're gonna stop us from crossing here. But we could take a war goal and then out of this land, that would be fine. Not care about boats. Could we call in Ayutthaya against Malacca? We could. Reconquest for Toik Mao. And pay for the rest. And somehow deal with Bengal. I don't know how we win that war yet. I assume Ayutthaya has claimed this. Yeah. So that's another issue. We could say, okay, Ayutthaya, we use Ayutthaya to beat up on Malacca, and then we use our own troops to deal with Bengal. Could try to use our own troops to deal with Malacca and have Ayutthayan troops deal with Bengal if they do what we want to do them to do. That could work. Maybe. Let's do our small Assam war first, but I think for next episode that might be what we're going to do. I don't want to lose my ducats. I also don't want to lose... Don't want to have smugglers dominating. 10 years, 10% less trade efficiency, 10% less tax. 10% less tax is 65 ducats. It's not quite right, but roughly 65, 0.65 ducats a month, which is like 7 ducats-ish a year. For 10 years is 70 ducats already, just on the tax. No, I say it's not quite right because we probably have other taxation modifiers. But actually not too many. Yeah, so it's much more expensive to do this than to do this in the long run. And long run is not that long, 10 years. But definitely within our the boundaries of this campaign. But we're at the end of another episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you like my video, subscribe to my channel, and if you have anything to say, do it down there in that comment section. I would love to talk to you about pretty much anything, especially of course if it's EU4 related. But if it's not, hey, still get into that comment section, talk to me. Thank you guys for watching, see you guys next time!